When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the Super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the Pugs to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have put him on your best with this piece of junk. Should have built a return field.
Ok. Arrancamos la misión 1.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usha as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yuuzhan ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land.
Okay.
If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that?
There's smoke!
We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
How is that possible? The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Ok. Este debe ser el de la chica. Bueno. Empezar misión. ¡Oh! Mira todo lo que tengo para elegir, amigo. A ver. ¡Oh! No, sería un afano. Mucho afano. No. Vamos a elegir algo más normal, loco. Puede que sea la FX01, pero bueno, pará. Parece de Robotech, boludo. Ok. El F-15. F-16. F-22. El MiG. Darkstar. No. El F-14. Está un poquito mejor. Top Gun Maverick. Este es el F-14 de Top Gun. El FA-18. Y elegiría este me gustó. Dentro de todo lo más normal. ¿No tiene gun? Estás cargando. ¿Qué no tiene gun? Bueno, vamos con este. Ok. Salida. Derriba a los bombarderos enemigos. Ok. No hay mucho que hablar.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. Sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
Okay.
Clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party. We have everything go. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Good luck. Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne.
lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, warm up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Algo tengo acá en esta punta y no sé qué es. Acá tengo un muñeco. Vamos a acercarnos a este muñeco.
Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot. So I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along. It's still a leash, though.
Mage 2 is in the clouds. Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2.
Algo no me cuadra de esto, pero bueno.
See if you can locate the enemy.
Salgamos de acá. Estos fenómenos deben estar por arriba de las nubes.
I'm iced up. They're way overhead.
Ahí los encontré.
Ourselves.
Target, allá.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Missile evaded. Mage 2, walking. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Vamos a buscarle a estos muñecos. ¡Oh, amigo! Te dirigís muy rápido. Tú tranquilo y no nervioso. Tomá. Maquinaria del mal. Seguimos. Hay que agarrar a esos muñecos allá.
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Ya te tengo en la mira. Ya estás ahí, al toque de caer. Adiós.
Missile launch.
Adiós, amigo.
Mage 2,
Adiós.
target down.
Knock them out with your special weapon. Use it when you need to.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece.
Ok.
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger, settle down.
Let's go.
Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off.
Vamos
Mage
para
1,
allá.
make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Viene derechito. ¿Estás derechito a nosotros? Amigo mío. No sabes.
Missile away. Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass.
Okay.
UAVs?
Oh.
Can't tell them apart.
Están un poco lejos, pero vamos a llegar. Destruido. Kill me. Dio la vuelta el desgraciado. Lo tengo. Vení, guachín. Ahí está. Ahí está. Tomá, amigo. Nos queda uno todavía, ¿eh? ¿Dónde está ese amigo? Uf. Se me escapa. No por mucho, no por mucho. Olvídate. Es mío, es mío, es mío. Ya casi lo tengo. ¡Wow! ¿Me lo sacaste? Ahí está, era mío. Ok, vamos. Tenemos otro más todavía. Amiguito. Adiós. Opa, amigo, tranqui, 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 tranqui. Adiós. Opa, pásate cerquita. Ah, ¿cómo vas a fallar si lo tenía en mira? Oh, 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 no, no te vas a ir, no, no te vas a ir. Adiós. A ver qué tan rápido sos. Adiós, amiguito.
To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're clear.
All clear.
Mage 2. Black Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Ok, amigo.
I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Bueno, para hacer la primera misión. Esto es el juego, claro, es lo que ya jugué, así que ya está. Bueno, primera misión, bien, para acostumbrarme a los controles. Excelente.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Okay. Excelente. Desbloqueaste el árbol de avión en el modo campaña. Ok. Ya puedes equipar las piezas de mejora. Ok. Claramente, siguiente misión.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
Mirá vos, se armó el despelote. Se armó.
20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Yusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yusia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Estás en el horno, amiga. En el horno.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye. I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie.
Y así siempre fue.
The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Pobrecita.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces like Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, a multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns.
Okay.
Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Grays Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advanced element.
Estamos re lejos.
You will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat.
Okay.
However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Okay. Lo que usted diga, señor. líneas. Así que objeto debe hacer líneas, sin embargo, antes de poder acceder a algunos objetos tiene que cumplir ciertos requisitos. Si un avión nuevo, se te otorga un arma especial de manera automática. Los restantes debes encontrarlos con PRM. Algo que venís a hacerte los aviones en un momento. Ok. Y ciertos elementos especiales son más adecuados para el combate antiaéreo, mientras que otros están diseñados para el combate antiterrestre. Si la configuración es para que la misión sea un éxito. Es una misión de nivel de vida, es ideal para el combate aéreo polivalente, se adapta bien a diferentes situaciones de combate y no se destaca en ningún área en particular. Aeronave robusta que se resuelve en el combate antiterrestre. Tipo de momento especial, aire-aire para liberar aviones, aire-tierra, destruir objetivos terrestres. Otros poseen características que no pertenecen a ninguna de las categorías anteriores. Velocidad, maniobra, movilidad, estabilidad, aire-aire, aire-tierra y defensa. El armamento especial y las piezas de mejora tienen distintos costos que solo influyen en el modo multijugador. Cuenta con restricciones y solo permiten el acceso si tu avión tiene el costo menor fijado. Ok. Aire-aire, no es aire-tierra. Ah, tengo el aire-tierra LAC. Ok. Claramente. Sí, me gustó este.
Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Ok. Segunda misión. A ver qué tan interesante se pone.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
Any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Mage 2, missile away.
Target destroyed.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Flee our vehicle out of there!
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun. The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
Get your radar vehicles been destroyed! We're going for the radar cars!
You're targeted.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Vamos a tener que hacer una movida rápida acá.
We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
No lo puedo atacar. ¿Cómo mierda? Vamos a tener que ir a destruir el otro. Ok, me están disparando. No puedo. Demos la vuelta, rápido. Ah, arriba, 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 arriba.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
We'll come. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Es rápido. Hay que hacer la clásica esquivadita, amigo. No le dio. ¡Oh! Me pegó. Oh, amigo.
Fox 2.
No puede ser que no le pegó. Tomá, amigo. Morite, sí. Ah, amigo. Falló, no te la puedo creer. Uy, me la dio igual. No te vas a escapar, amigo. Ahí te voy a agarrar. Toma, amigo. Ven, amiguito. Te tengo cerca. Adiós. Raider vehicle. ¿Dónde está? ¿Tanto me lo pasé? Capaz tengo que cambiar al otro. Aceleremos un poquito y demos la vuelta.
Special weaponry. 2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. Pace was too far from Allied territory.
Targeting range of guns. Was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Oh, to see the Irusian space sail.
Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can. No remaining special weaponry.
Protect radar vehicle! Return fire! No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
Vamos, chiquillo. Vale que llegamos. Explotó, parece, ¿no? Qué linda explosión.
What happened? Status report. Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Cloud. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies.
Se escapó. Vení acá, amiguito, vení, dale que te tengo, dale que te tengo, dale que te tengo. Oh, no te vas a ir. No va a ser tan fácil que te vayas. Bueno, te puedo agarrar. ¿Cómo no te agarra? ¿Por qué no te puedo agarrar? Es supersónico. Ahí está. Falló, amigo. Toma. Esa. Destruction. Y se va, hijo de su hermana. No te vas a escapar tan fácil. Mirá vos. Son ágiles y rápidos. Mira cómo escapa, boludo. Dale, amigo, una te tengo que dar. Es bueno, Es bueno. Mi radio de alcance no es tan amplio. Pero te voy a agarrar. Pero no le da, boludo. Y es el último que falta. Por fin. Ok, volvamos.
No point arguing, that's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Si vos decís. Bueno, cumplimos la misión bien.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Perfecto. Vamos a una misión más.
surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-1. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Okay. Aire más.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach.
Vamos a cargar nafta. Okay. Listos para otra batalla, papi.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation.
Vamos.
All of the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Column 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger, time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Ok, uno menos. Hijo de perra, te vas a escapar. Seguro. No, no vas a escapar tan fácil. No. Mirá vos. Dale que te llegó, dale que te llegó, dale que te llegó. Adiós, querido. No te vas a escapar, amigo. Ahí está. Dale que seguimos, dale que seguimos. Oh, me pegó. Oh. Me recontra rompió la cara. A ese bichito hay que hacerlo bosta. Una como lanza drones, qué hijo de puta. Uy, se armó el despelote, amigo. Vienen de a montones, boludo. Uy, me hizo mierda. No. Me reventó la cara. No, desde el punto de control, claramente. Vamos, 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 Alarma, 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 alarma. ¡A la mierda!
Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command. Gargoyle Squadron, Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron, detail. Status? Verify the situation.
Ah, la mierda, un pulso electromagnético. Uy, boludo, me hizo mierda. Jodido el asunto, ¿eh? Punto de control, papi.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones. These guys will go down easy.
Break it now.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Gold Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Ya te voy a agarrar, ya te voy a agarrar, ya te tranquilo, tú tranquilo, no nervioso.
Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
¡Ah! No puede dar, no le puedo dar, no le puedo dar.
Verifying the situation.
Status report. Ship Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
No puede ser que no le dio. No puede ser que no le dio, estaba directo casi.
Skeleton 3 is lost.
Vení acá. Ah, las fuerzas G me están matando.
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
Adiós.
What the hell? Caution, all aircraft, stay alert.
Breaking!
Skeleton 2 lost. Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately. Save your chatter for the debriefing.
Toma, maquinaria del mal.
Buy some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2 is hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Me jodés.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Column 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in. I'm back.
Vamos a destruir a todos los drones.
What's up here? Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Mage 2,
No te vas a escapar tan fácil.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Column Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come
Sí,
back safe.
señor.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Te llega, te llega, te llega, te llega, te llega.
Golem 3, Fox 2. That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
More UAVs
Lo esquivé a tiempo, ¿eh?
Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
No te vas a escapar tan fácil, amiguito.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Column 2, engage now. Attack.
Listo.
the hell?
Vienen más.
Column 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Column 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Pasa cerca, 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 cerca. ¿Qué hijo de su hermana? Y escapó. Sí, señor. Vamos para allá. No tengas miedo, amiga. Ahí estamos llegando. Están muy arriba. Mirá vos. Muy rápido. Son drones bastante rápidos, ¿eh? Let's go, baby.
Good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Column 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Column 2, get a hold of yourself. Column 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support!
Congelamiento.
Somebody! Support!
Column 2, lost. Shit.
Skykeeper, where's the one that got...
Qué hijo de su hermana, perdimos uno.
Sorry.
Excelente. Ahora queda el grandote.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Column Squadron, Main Squadron, withdraw.
Misión cumplida.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach.
Perdimos uno de nuestros amigos, loco.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Una pavada la misión. Una pavada, mira. La única. Vamos a ver qué onda. Rescata al expresidente.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Formation in the clouds. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused. got 2 directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you.
No change.
And I'm one of them. Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Do we have bandits? Tell me the situation. No problem. Stay alert.
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
No change.
Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
What's happening? Give us orders. Increasing alert. Watching radar. Titan Watch. Status report. How could anything slip through our anti-air radar net? Increasing alert.
You're leaving Operation Airspace. Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Nickel.
Missile closing. Evade.
Nickel. Nickel.
Page 2. Target destroyed. Page 2. Fox 2.
Nickel.
Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. Mage 2, target down. Half of the anti-air guns down. Half of the SAM sites are down. Mage 2, locked.
This is Vigo. We arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Vamos, vamos.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the ex-president's location now. Run for the container! There's too many. We can't take all of them.
Mage 2, missile away.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! We're fighting against taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harlan! It's right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harlan alive?
No lo puedo esquivar, no lo puedo agarrar al guachín.
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down. Damn. UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage and Golem, get them.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I'm with President Harlan. Rescue unit down. All to the soldier who had this radio. Get Mr. Harlan out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way.
Trate de agarrar, amigo.
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Understood.
Si no destruyo eso, van a seguir saliendo drones, así que... Algo lo protege, pues no tengo visto. Vamos. Venimos con los containers. Algo lo cuida ahí. Boom. Queda uno solo. Vamos. Okay.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird. The big bird is coming, huh? Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Go.
Okay.
Intercept the UAVs.
Por su pollo, amigo, por su pollo. Vienen varios, ¿eh? Ay, no te puedo agarrar, hijo. No, ¿cómo pudo fallar? Misión fallida. No te puedo creer. te puedo creer, amigo. El punto de control.
Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Vamos a romperle el orto a los muchachos de estos.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2.
Las dos falló, dale, amigo.
Maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
Fox 2.
Roger. Fox 3. Fox 3. Orders are to fire warnings.
Trigger, enemy UAV down. Nice work.
UAVs are used. Got you now.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. This isn't exactly a fighter.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chosen. Over justice. Courses have already changed.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
No.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
Figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Vamos, 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 vamos.
Roger, continue to maintain air superiority. Golem 3, bandit on your tail. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Locked. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Golem 2, on your 6.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport. UAVs launching from Arsenal Road, Liberty, heading toward the AO.
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe. Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1. Protect Mother Goose 1. Destroy those UAVs. We've run out of time. Return to base. The mission has failed.
¡Ah, la mierda! Si no es porque nos fallamos o porque le destruyen la cosa.
What the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator swing took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Kill confirmed. Nicely done. Attack missed. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Hurley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Thanks for the help, Trigger. Glad you're here.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane? The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport. UAVs launching from Arsenal Road, Liberty, heading toward the AO.
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe. Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1. Protect Mother Goose 1. Destroy those UAVs. We're out of time. All units abort the operation.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator swing brake took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Missile away.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Hurley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Fox 3. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport. UAVs launching from Arsenal Liberty heading to the AO.
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe.
Nadie destruye nada, boludo.
Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1. Protect Mother Goose 1. Destroy those UAVs. We've run out of time. Return to base. The mission has failed.
Qué desastre, loco, no lo puedo defender.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, 1 hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's wind break took a scratch. None more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority. Quiet.
Mother Goose 1 hit!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess
No,
the
pero le
situation.
atacan un montón, boludo. Y nadie hace nada, boludo.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. The cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send out this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Qué bronca que me da que no hagan nada a estos pibes.
What's going on?
Qué sé yo qué le pasa, hermano.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are
Son
approaching.
muy hábiles, boludo.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, piloting that plane?
Arsenal Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
Ah, bueno. Lo hicieron mierda. Chao.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was OG. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire! I saw it!
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchway. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
Ahora me culpan a mí, loco. Dale.
You can't fly for a while. You understand?
¿Yo qué tengo que ver, amigo?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president.
A mí me
There will be an
culpan.
inquiry.
Qué hijo de
There will
puta.
most probably be a court-martial.
Me encanta.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this. Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial.
Claro, a mí siempre me culpan de todo.
Murderer of Harling in the flesh.
Ah, mira vos.
His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay. I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Better than solitary. Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Ok. Acepto el desafío. Última misión del stream. Ah, me tienen tachado el coso de Trigger, mi emblema.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandor. Spare 15 black. Surveillance.
lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Spare 15. Work off your crimes.
Would you like Firewall Watch, Trigger?
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of heavy planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake.
Should the enemy see that?
So that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower! Hey, what's with all the shaking? Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're clear to engage. Show no mercy.
Might be done by now after I make the odds.
Excellent choice.
This is the cleaner unit. Count's going. I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line too?
I'll show you all how it's done. Hostile group detected. Take care of it. Righto. A bomb is at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called SID lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Y me pegó, che. Te voy a agarrar, guachín.
Macy's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge.
Vamos por ti, amigo.
Multiple bandits inbound. We got bombers and support. All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back. Spare 7, shut up. You don't need to yap to pull the trigger. Chew on lead, pal. The targets are still active. Keep up the attack. What the hell are you doing?
Pero qué hijo de mil puta.
Wilco, Madam McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment. I should have put it all on Trigger.
Te voy a agarrar, te voy a agarrar, te voy a agarrar.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack.
Y eso estoy haciendo, amigo.
Trigger again. Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck. This is a pretty nice ride. Service pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. I think like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Vale, amiguito. Toma.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up. Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission. Hell yeah! Hey, do you have a read on the situation? Too far, Dunce. Get closer.
Un bombazo más y caigo, ¿Misión fallida?
Silence.
¿Por qué?
Punished.
¿Por qué fallido? No entiendo.
Shut up.
No sé por qué misión fallida.
Spare 15 is out of commission.
Estamos matando a los locos, boludo.
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Righto. Done by now. After we think the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill after it starts?
This is the Beagle unit.
His count's going forward.
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your lines? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I bet that we're gonna get dressed up real pretty. Spare 6, box 2.
Radar ping. Direct hit. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We can't break away. We can't. Let's go. Where the hell is he out here?
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Only because kills are self-reported.
Missile. Missile.
Move in! Watch your tail!
Missile. Missile.
Anyone's gonna take the top score from me. It's in my blood.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy got away.
Missile. Missile.
A monkey can do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
Box 2, box 2.
Missile.
What's on me? Someone help me out here.
Missile.
The rest is mine. Die.
Locked on hostile.
I got all dressed up for nothing.
Missile.
Focus on destroying the target.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Evade. Continuing attack.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Missile. Missile.
Hey, left flank. Begin the attack.
Belarus manda misil.
Sí, estoy a full. Pero por nada me están dando.
Attack failed.
Careful on the ground. Leo doesn't work as well up there.
No te vas a escapar, amigo. ¡Ah! Me dio.
Good going. That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
¡Qué hijo de tu puta madre! Vale, morite. Sí. ¡Toma! ¡Ah! 60%. Toma, infeliz.
Ultimate bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Trigger, don't get
Ya puedes esquivar los misiles del Battlefield.
Sí, pero el problema está en que tengo que setear la jugabilidad porque los controles que tengo acá no son los mismos que en Battlefield.
Con estos juegos me encantaría tener el joystick de avión.
No, olvídate. ¿Sabes lo bueno que estaría? ¡Oh! 90%, 90%. Dale, 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 dale. Te voy a agarrar, hijo de perra. Me dan. ¡Uy, zafé! Dale, parpadea, hijo de perra. Ah. No, no le pude pegar. Qué hijo de su hermana.
Ya vomité 2 veces, Agus.
Vamos para allá. Otra vez. Y me sigue igual el misil. ¡No! Zafé. Dale, amigo, deja de tirarme el misil. Pasamos cerquita. Misión fallida, no. Amigo, ¿por qué misión fallida? Qué bronca, boludo. Qué bronca.
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Right done by now. After we think the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill after the starts?
This is the first unit.
If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line, Tom? I'll show you all how it's done.
15 bandits splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I bet that would move interest up real pretty.
Dale, no le pegó, qué cara dura. Tomá, papacho.
Bombers at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called called Sand Lions. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, Harling's murderer.
¡No le pegó! ¡Qué bronca asesina que tengo! ¡Tomá! ¡No le pega! ¡No le pega! No puede ser tan hijo de puta. Bueno, listo, ya destruí el otro. Vamos al siguiente. Voy por ti. Dale, boludo, no puedo ir tan rápido. ¿Dónde está el guachín? Ahí te encontré. Tomá, maquinaria del mal. Nah, ninguno le pegó. Sí, claro. No puede ser que no le pegó, hermano. ¿Dónde estás, guacho? No te veo. Pero la reverenda de mi hermana. ¿Dónde está, boludo? No me interesa este. ¿Qué te importa lo que estoy haciendo, amigo? Dale, aparece blanco. Sí, pero cuando voy y destruyo este, los otros no sé qué hacen, boludo. Hijo de puta, los 4 lo esquivó, boludo.
Three targets remaining. This is a pretty nice ride. Its service pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic did she have up her sleeves anyway?
¿Dónde están? No veo dónde está, boludo. No lo puedo ver, boludo. No los veo, boludo. Están bombardeando y no los veo. Vamos a perder la misión otra vez, boludo. Puta madre. ¿Dónde están, boludo? Ahí está. Listo, te encontré. Listo, queda uno. Queda uno. Pero está por arriba mío, este hijo de puta. ¿Dónde está, boludo? No lo veo. Ahí está. Ahí te vi. Ahí te vi, guachín. Sos el último que queda. ¡No! ¡No! Me faltaba uno. Me faltaba. Se escapó. ¡Qué hijo de puta! ¿Viste, boludo? ¡Qué bronca, boludo! Se escapó. ¡Qué cornudo!
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Done by now. Gonna have to remix the odds. Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill
After the starts. This is the Imperial unit.
If counts going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. You can compare later. Yeah, I'm in everything and dressed up real pretty.
Radar ping. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called SID lines. You have 3 scratches.
El buen odio asesino.
Te juro, una bronca tengo. Listo, vamos para allá. Dale, guacho, te tengo que dar. No puede ser que no te dio. Ah, ahora sí te tengo que dar. Oh, me pegó. 2 golpes. Ese hijo de perra se escapa, boludo. 90% y estoy a punto de morir. Vale, que te tengo que destruir acá, ¿eh? No, 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 no. No, amigo, no. Toma. Oh, ¿quedan más todavía? Ah, amiguito. ¿Cuántos más quedan? Qué bárbaro, cómo zafan, boludo. Dale, boludo, basta, basta. Y sí, boludo, me iban a derribar. Ah, boludo, ¿cuántos tengo que matar, amigo?
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Done by now. Have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill after it starts?
This is the Penal unit.
If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that we're getting our stuff real pretty. Oh yeah, add this one to my score.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit,
Hijo de su hermana.
scratches. More scratches. The more you use the climb. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harley's murderer.
No le pegó, boludo, dale.
He's too quick.
¡Oh! Hijo de su hermana. Vamos. Hijo de puta, cómo escapan, boludo. Me pegó igual, boludo. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde mierda está? No, no es este. Están arriba, ¿dónde mierda están? Están escapando, boludo. ¿Dónde estás, hijo de puta? ¡Ah! No te puedes escapar, no te puedes escapar. ¡Sí! ¡Sí! ¡Vamos! Maquinaria del mal. Sí, después de no sé cuántas.
300 meters. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
Aterrizamos, papi.
At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission.
Costó, pero salió, che. Aviones de mierda.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed
Dicen
many
que cuando no
countries.
puedes dormir por la
Theirs
noche es
was
por...
one of them.
Yet,
Mihai asked them,
Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dimitru Margarita Cornelio Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A.
A la puta que tenía nombre, no le alcanzaba el documento.
He was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime.
Ahí tenés la historia de Mihaili.
Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled. even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all.
Estaba gaga el viejo.
Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Qué grande, Mijaila.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Ah, bueno, ¿algo más? Somos carnada, amigos, somos carnada. Y bueno, señores, hasta acá llegamos en el día de hoy. 5 misiones interesantes, que cada vez va subiendo más la dificultad. Así que nos estaremos viendo en el próximo stream. Nos vemos.